Yo, what's up, guys? This is Hunter the Rage Dragon. Today we are playing the Majikoi Love Me Seriously official Steam version. Although this isn't, I haven't. Well, I actually have the Steam version, but it came with this version, which is the physical release. That's what I bought. I bought the physical release for this, and then they gave me a code for the Steam release. But this one we're playing is the actual official one, so just in case they took out the H scenes from the Steam version, I have this version which we're playing right now. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. March 30th, Sunday, 2008, Kawagami Temple. In the west corner, Kawakami Momoyo.
Ah!
Samurai. In the east corner, Kuki Ageha. So some of these characters don't have their voice lines, unfortunately. Like the Sakura Blossoms and Mount Fuji. But can you read the rest of that?
これが最後の試合とは本当か?
Kawakami conglomerate and its responsibility shall keep us far too busy. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so here's the first issue with the official release version. Apparently, there's no voice lines for some of the characters, even though it says that the voice lines are available. That's already weird. The samurais have disappeared. This shall be the last time we face you as a fellow warrior. But the Bushido spirit lives on as a symbol of power and beauty. Muhaha! Such fierce words, how pleasant. Perhaps even in the budding hearts of a schoolgirl. Stand tall and fight fair. Begin! Time passes. Well, that kind of bites. The most fearsome and inescapable enemy of all had come, its name, Monday. It was already morning, a fact my half-asleep brain was just starting to process. When I noticed the hand was slowly pulling the bed covers off me. It would appear that at the very least the main character's voice lines are still there. She leaned in closer to steal a kiss, but I pushed her lips away. Morning, Miyako. Let's just be friends. You don't know what close is. Could you stop with the sudden kissing attempts? Okay, time to get up. Ain't no velociraptor happening over here. Thanks. I'm gonna change now, so please leave. She had ironed it and everything. I never asked her to do that. Hey, are you awake, Yamato? Then a robot rolled in. Cookie, I've told you about unlocking my room. Well, maybe you should wake up earlier. Oh, this is no good at all. Your futon is a mess. Give me a break. I just woke up. Why do you have to be so mean? I was only trying to help. If your words grow too scornful, my blade shall cut you into pieces. And quit transforming all the time, damn it. It may seem strange that we had one of the latest cookie conglomerate robot models in our student dorm, but anyways. I like to get every minute of sleep that I can. I wash my face, changed, and ready myself for the day. You shall bear witness to my strength as I fold your futon neatly. I'm not sure if the creator intended it, but the robot had kind of an attitude. Hermie, Crabba, good morning. I gave a warm greeting to my hermit crabs. As I left my room and walked into the hallway, I was met by the smell of breakfast. Okay, first off, let's actually talk about this line. It's supposed to be, I think, Yuzu and Karin. That's what the name. I mean, no, Yaden and Karin. Those are the actual names of his two hermit crabs that they actually kept in the freaking the Japanese version's translation, but Hermie and Crabba in the official English release is weird. Yes, on weekdays we had a cook come to our dorm. Her name was Shimasu Reiko. That motherly character is just one click away. Oh, Yamato-chan, morning. And Shimasu Reiko, age 43, Virgo, loves Korean dramas. Good morning. As always, you're like a ray of sunshine, Miss Shimasu. You're such a good child. That's worth an extra egg in your breakfast. Miyako-chan, come and give me some flattery too. How rude, training to be a pouty idol or something? What was that? Are you calling me old? Okay, time to eat. In the main room on the first floor, our breakfast was laid out and ready. In the main room on the first floor, our breakfast was laid out and ready. Today we had white rice, fermented soybeans, grilled salmon, a thick miso soup, boiled spinach, and more. A growing samurai needs a hearty breakfast. Miss Shimatsu is correct. Proper living demands a proper breakfast. Hello. The freshman girl shouted her greeting almost as soon as I saw her. I couldn't imagine what was going through her head. The same thing happened when I first met her at the school entrance ceremony. It was boring. Nobody comes this way. I was an usher for an event. Well, at least it's a beautiful day. The cherry blossoms are in full bloom. But then I heard someone tramping towards me. Someone crashed into me. Whoa there. I managed to keep my footing, but she fell. Or so I thought. She dexterously twisted her body into a roll, canceling the damage. Her things were, however, kept flying along until they landed a short distance away. I crouched down to pick them up for her win. That's not the right face. It's all good. She was hot. Her long black hair perfectly framed her face. She looked like she'd blown a fuse. You still have plenty of time. There's no need to panic. Here's your bag, and here's your phone strap. I picked them up and gave them to her. The phone strap seemed to have a cartoon horse on it. Why was she glaring at me, and why was her voice trembling? It was then that I spotted what she hadn't dropped. It looked like a sword. Is that a sword? A samurai sword? A forthwith response. But we were on the outskirts of Kawagami Academy. I hadn't been informed of anyone who would be here or coming here with a weapon. Hello, this is point 23. Everything's alright. I honestly just totally bored. Over. Sorry, we have to check in every so often. I'm an usher. Look, see that armband? My boy over here looking at her panties. There you are. You do realize that you are violating the Sword and Firearm Control Act. Miss, please don't come with me. Oh wait, please do come with me. No, please come with me, okay. We use the code everything's alright to report when something isn't right. There was a different code for when there was actually no trouble. I was able to get a glimpse of her underwear. Man, she was cute. Well, the ceremony's about to start. Another stampede. She was back, and so was her sword. She had permission to carry the sword. For the love of why hadn't that info made it to us at the bottom? The policeman returned with her. No problem here. She's free to go. I've also confirmed she's a new student. There's really nothing out of the ordinary about an armed Kawagami Academy student. Thank you for your help. Sorry for all the trouble. You're one unlucky girl getting caught by a random ass passing officer like that. I'm sorry that our incident had to become your first memory here. While her words were kind, she had a look that said otherwise. She had the same look then. Maybe she was the type to hold a grudge. Oh yeah, sure is. She was staring again. She fell silent. Was she just at that awkward age? She quietly ate her breakfast. However, she ate with excellent manners. She must have been brought up well. Oh yeah, we're one place short. There were 6 rooms here at the Shimatsu dorm, all of which were rented out to Kawagami Academy students. 3 rooms for guys on the first floor and 3 rooms for girls on the second. We would all come together in the morning for breakfast, but Meister has been gone since Sunday evening. Where'd he go off to this late? It would actually be more unusual if he hadn't wandered off again. One of the rooms upstairs was empty. We only had 2 girls here at the moment. As for the final room on the first floor that belonged to Minamoto Tadakatsu was a delinquent, but of the new, more wholesome variety. You're looking energetic this morning, Gen-san. That was my nickname for Tadakatsu. Oh, Miss Shimatsu served her homemade pickled cucumbers. I love those. I tried to watch my nutritional balance. I don't want them, not after what you did to them. I pushed them back to her. Namely, she dyed the food red with spice. This one, by the way, had been a hot kimchi cucumbers. No, absolutely, positively, without a doubt, no. Gen-san, can I have one of yours? Tsundere! Thanks. Tsundere. Despite his appearance, Gen-san was a pretty nice guy. Anything interesting in the news?
総理大臣が訪米。あとは政治家がお金を横領してた。批判した政党の人間も同じことをやっていた。
まあ、それはいつものことだね。
Ain't that the truth? It was April 20th, 2009, another peaceful day in Japan. After breakfast, I went to the bathroom, made sure I looked good, and checked the time. 8:15. I couldn't find Ginsan. He must have long since left for school. What sort of delinquent was never late anyways? Every morning, I left for school with Miyako.
私も今来たとこ。
You don't have to make it sound like we're on a date. Shina Miyako, she was a student in Kawagami Academy's class 2F. While you wouldn't think it looking at her now, in the past she had terrible at home. In the past she had a terrible home life, was thin as a stick, and struggled with school bullies. It got so bad that I couldn't watch anymore. I put my brain into overdrive, got my friends involved, and saved her, thanks to which.
I love you.
She'd fallen in love with me. I had been rejecting her advances even back before she had meat on her bones, for years and years. And now she had become a budding, curvaceous woman.
おかげで立派に育ったよ。
I hadn't saved her because I wanted something in return. If only Miyako could see things in a broader light. But she kept confessing her love to me, and I kept turning her down. Come on, Gakto, hurry up. Your friends are about to leave. I could clearly make out the shouting from the Shimatsu dorm's house, which was right next door. Okay, after we're done with this, I'm gonna try to figure out a way to add the voices.
うるせえな。あんまり恥かかせんな、母ちゃん。
Sup, dork?
いきなり喧嘩売ってんのかてめえ。
I'm kidding. You're super cool today, like always.
おいおい、よせやいきなり本当のことを。
These two are best friends.
どうだ都、今日の俺様いつもよりイケてるだろ。
Why would you ask her that?
具体的にどこが？
Exactly.
髪型とかビシッと決まっててメスホイホイだろ。
You call that perfect?
変わらないけど。
やれやれ。まあ都は世相とは疎いからな。
Oof. You're sure full of confidence, Mr. Muscles.
秘訣はこの本にあるんだぜ。知力95。髪型の決め方からなんからこの本の通りに行動すれば女は落ちるってこのモテモテ本に書いてあるんだぜ。
That thing looks so cheap. It's a wonder the binding hasn't fallen apart yet.
ネットで見つけたんだ。ハンサム大野ってやつのサイトがマジ半端なくてよ。ある日チベットでふと女にモテるコツ掴んでそれ実践に移したら部屋に常にコンドーム1ダース置いてないと間に合わないぐらいモテんだって。
Wow.
そんな本が今なら1万円だっつうから買ったぜ。
しょうもない。
Yes, he is.
俺様はお前が心配だぜ、みやこちゃんよ。
何その不快な上から目線。
男のヤマトでさえ俺様にモテオーラ感じてるってのに。
What? Huh? What are you talking about?
今日も超絶かっこいいと本当のことを言ったろ。
You did know I was lying, right? Are you that
ガク
dense?
トの頭が心配だ。将来大丈夫かな。
なんだこの幼なじみたち容赦ねえ。ちくしょう。部屋にコンドーム1ダース置いても間に合わない生活に憧れたのに。
What? That's really all you want, huh?
ヤマトが私を目覚めさせたの。
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to
ガク
Gakto.
トは余計な真似せず己の体を信じればいい。
そうだな。本に惑わされず肉体美で売っていこ
Gato took out some walnuts from his pocket and rolled them in his hand.
あれつうかキャップいなくねえか。
ツッコミ遅。
またフラフラどっか行ってるのか。
Miyako, Gato, and I walked our usual route along the Tama River. The warm spring sun felt good against my skin. And the weather's so nice today. I love to just take a nap here by the river.
私と
By myself.
あと少しだったのに。
No, you weren't. Let it go.
振られてやんの。
うるさいな。
ヤマトが無理だからって俺様に走るなよ。
ゴリラはバナナでも食べてない。
Oof.
人間扱いしろよ。
He crushed the walnuts in his hand.
霊長類であるだけ感謝。
おいヤマト、博識なお前なら知ってるだろ。霊長類ってなんだ。
A monkey. How did you even get into our school,
こ
Gato?
っち持ってるから裏口に違いない。
俺様が死ぬ気で勉強したの知ってるだろうが。
Gakto's family had owned land in the area for generations. In fact, they were the ones providing the parasol for our dorm. That's why his house was right next door. Joining us was a guy walking with his nose in the latest issue of Weekly Shonen Jast, which had just come out today.
おはよう諸岡拓也。2の F 所属。趣味、ネットや漫画。
Wow, that's his introduction?
なんだかえらく説明的だな。
ムロは影薄いから存在を確認しないと忘れそうで。
That's fucked up.
朝一でひどいこと言わないでよ。
こいつ振られたから機嫌悪いんだ。
ああ、そういうこと。
Yep.
てか、宮古に影薄いとか言われたくないよ。
今日もナイスツッコミでよろしい。
モロはいつだって精一杯生きてるよな。
Leave the boy alone.
あれ、キャップはまたどこへともなく？
He's gone, but well, don't worry about him.
モロ、顔に焼けすぎ。軽く気持ち悪いよ。
今週のトラブルンはなかなかエッチでよかったんだよ。
Uh-huh.
お、マジで何回パンツ出た。
見てよこのシャワーシーン。これ単行本だと乳首書き足されてるね。
Wow.
どれどれパンツのとこだけ見せろ。
しかもほら、捕まったヒロインの足元にちらりとアメーバが見えてるじゃん。これ来週襲われるってサイン。
Oh, morning now, Shinachi. Eh? A group of girls from my class passed in front of us and said hello. Morning, I was Naochi. That was her nickname for me. Hey, Miyako, be polite.
ナオッチーだってさ、モテるね。
ムカつけよな。チーとか言うなよな。つか、なんで俺様に挨拶はねえんだよ。
顔寄せ合って漫画読んでエッチな発言してるから。
Yep.
やっぱり秋葉系のモロといるせいか。
Wow.
よく言うよ。僕はガクトよりはマシだね。
そんな貧弱な体で俺様に盾つこうってのか。
ガクトは頭が貧弱のくせに。
Oof. You two are as close as ever.
あの二人からはこう BL 的なエナジーを感じ。
No, they're not. Oh my god, girls and their BLs. You're just projecting your fantasies onto them.
ガクトに男として負けたくない。
俺には絶対男として負けねえ。
Those were some of the stupid conversations the four of us had as we walked along the river. Soon after, we saw a crowd gathered ahead of us. What's everyone looking at? I followed their eyes towards the riverbank to see. Man. About a dozen thugs had all surrounded a girl. They had bats and other cheap weapons in hand. And out of all the Kawagami Academy students watching from afar, none went to help her. Rather, they were the audience hyped for the show.
これは朝から大ピンチ。
早く止めないと大変なこと
You
になっ
already
ちゃ
know
うよ
who it is. So it sounds like I'm getting sent in.
お前弟だろ。
She is not his real sister. I mean, not literally, but fine, I'll go. Guys, stop. I jumped through and into the circle. I've got this. Right now, while you still can, I desperately tried to persuade. Huh? You talking to us? The thugs. Yeah, get out of here, hurry. I mean, you really should think a bit longer before picking a fight. Don't you know who she is? Damn straight, she's Kawakami Momoyo. Word of hers made it all the way to our place in China. You came all the way here from another prefecture. Word about her was spreading wider and wider. Nyak. We came to say hello. Gossipers are always making things sound bigger than they are anyways. You seriously think she single-handedly took out the nine-tailed dog from Nanahama or actually slam dunked some stupid-ass kid? We ain't holding back just cause she's a girl. We're a watch might call a real gang that'll kick some ass even if it's a chick. You're gonna lose out here on the main road with all them students
テトリ
watching.
スか懐かしいな。
Neck, huh? The hell are you talking
お
about?
前の携帯ストラップだよ。それテトリスのブロックだろ。
Yeah, what does that have to do with anything? Hey, why you so fucking chill? Oh, don't piss me off.
久々にやってみたくなった。協力してくれ。
Huh? Neck?
こんな風にしてお前たちをブロックに見立てよ。
His arm bent back in an unnatural way. Ow, my arm! Bitch, you heard Fundabashi-kun. Yo, let's fuck her shit up.
遅い。お前ら赤子か。
She sent them all flying in the blink of an eye. Hey, and the crowd roared their approval. This was the moment they had been waiting for. Most of them were students from our school. Oh, Momo-senpai, you're always so cool. She's totally unbeatable, the girl squealed. Momo-senpai is a goddess, a Hamon. Oh, wow. No one in Japan can catch and match her. And the guys were squealing too.
相変わらずモモ先輩は動きすら見えないな。
一人一発ずつ蹴りを入れていったね。
そうだな。うん。すっげえ蹴りだった。
You didn't see it.
嘘。実はパンチ。
みやこてめえ。
ガクトでさえ見えてなかったのね。みやこはよく見えるよね。
弓使いは目がいいと相場が決まってるので。
Yep.
ちなみに一番不快な笑いをしていた丸顔の男には顔面への強打の他に腹部に3発入れた。
Oof.
8発だ。まだまだ甘いな、みやこ。
聞こえてるし。
Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, that looks painful. I was glad that wasn't my face connected with her explosive punches. Holy Kizarozu-kun's down and Sudanuma-kun too. We didn't even last a second.
さて人間テトリスの開始だ。お前はボコな。
Huh?
多人数で一人を囲むような卑劣なやつには一切容赦しないぞ。
The way she finishes her opponents off is always so wonderful. You can just drink in her victorious aura.
また敗者の関節を外してるし。
みんな喜んで見物してるあたり見慣れてるよな。
You know what? I'm not reading for the extras. So, excuse me.
こいつは気絶してるから。
That was the last time I'm reading for those damn extras. Well, yeah, I'm not reading for them.
あ、 お前まだ意識あるから複雑な形頼むぞ。助かりたいか？ならばチャンスをやろう。ナイスなギャグで私をクスリとさせたら許さない。
あ、
何も言わなかったり、そんなの無理とかは絶対に言わない方がいいぞ。もっと私を怒らせることになるからな。
相手が卑怯な真似するから完全 S だね。
さあガツンとギャグを言ってみろ。その心意気やよし。
Wow, that was cringy as fuck.
まず左腕な。はい、力抜いて。
This fool said that was an American joke. I feel so insulted right now. The crowd cheered. And so she stacked the men up high.
美しく積み上がったな。
Well, I thought you were playing Tetris. It looks like you're just playing pile up. They-san, this is turning into a horror movie. She made a tower out of people.
テトリスは並んだら消さないとな。
One roundhouse kick later, and they were shooting off into the stratosphere.
駆けつけてくるのが遅いぞ、ヤマト。私の弟分なんだからキリキリな。
Yeah, about that. How long's the contract going to last?
解いてやらん。お前はずっと射程だ。
Even when he's your boyfriend, he's gonna be your little brother, huh? She shot up next to me and tussled my hair. And as always, her low-cut shirt was extremely distracting. We'll need to get going or we'll be late.
待て待て。群衆に見慣れぬ顔を発見。
Mama Nei-san charged straight into the crowd.
ちょっとどいてくれ。
Huh?
お前はうちの一年だな。
Who? Cute girl.
私は3年の川上桃代だ。
This girl.
よろしくな。
Yeah, I'm sure you have. Okay, that sounds like stalker shit.
入学したばかりでよく知っている。お前は可愛いな。抱いてやる。
What type of ride are we talking about?
ほら、お姫様抱っこだ。
Oh my god.
照れた顔もまた可愛いな。
There she goes again, picking up girls. Uh-huh.
今度2人でゆっくり愛について話さないか。
Excuse you? Now back on her feet and her cheeks beet red, the girl dashes off. With a satisfied grin, Nei-san then came my way.
見たかお前ら。あの子完全に脈ありだ。
I'm pretty sure she is.
見たかじゃねえよ、モモ先輩。いつも可愛い女の子を一人で持って行きすぎ。俺にも回してくれよ。
嫌だね。欲しければ自分で調達すればいいだろう。
I have to agree with her on that one.
まあ可愛ければ私が略奪するわ。
Excuse you? That's a bit
美
extreme.
人の女好きって超もったいねえよ。
おいおい、私は別に根っからの女好きってわけじゃないんだぞ、ガクト。
Uh-huh.
ただ周囲の男が魅力なくちゃな。女の子にちょっかいも出すさ。
Unless we're talking about Yamato. Yamato just got to do a bunch of shit.
先輩のハードルが高すぎるんだって。
Well, she is the most powerful girl in the world as of right now, so of course.
みんな俺には無理って言ってアピールすらしないし。
Just show that you're a man?
俺様はそんな軟弱昆布どもとは一味違うぜ。
Wow.
タフガイな俺様と付き合ってくれ。男の素晴らしさを教えてみせる。
No, you definitely cannot.
いきなり告白とか頭大丈夫ガクト。
No, no, it isn't. That's exactly what you do.
ダメだ、魂がこもっていない。それより以前に無駄すぎてアウトだ。
Definitely his heart wasn't in it. She cut him down with a single stroke.
なんのまだまだ。知ってるか？人生にはモテ期ってのがあるらしい。
それ都市伝説な気がするよ。僕ないもん。
まあそのめげないところだけは評価してやろう。
魂がこもってないか。おいヤマト、博学なお前なら知ってるだろう。
I don't know either, but if you have to ask, I'm pretty sure you're doomed.
そういや、あのバカはいないのか。
Cap? Yeah, the usual.
じゃあまあ時間も時間だ。学校行くか。
行っちゃおう。
Up they go. We headed for school once more, leaving the bodies where they had fallen. The crowd was starting to move as well. They must have checked the time too. With the addition of Neisan, there were now 5 of
4
us.
月も半ばだが、新しいクラスは慣れたのか。
We did go down to Hakone with our new classes during spring break, so
あのオリエンテーションはいい行事だな。
体育会系な人たちは一泊すれば仲良くなれるもんね。
お前だってゲーム仲間見つけたろ？なんかのゲームのシナリオで泣いたとかどうとか。
うん、ゲーム仲間を見つけられたのは嬉しかった。
楽しそうで何よりだ。
モモ先輩の方は新しいクラスどう？
なかなか可愛い子が多くて素敵だ。
ぜひ紹介してください。心からお願いします。
あれは全部私のものだ。心から。
from the bottom of our heart.
この人早くなんとかしないと。
宮子は相変わらず一人か？
孤独最高。
Solitude. Miyako gave a thumbs up.
ロンリーウルフだな。
うんうん。
She's still stuck in her rut.
私はここにいるみんなプラス2人がいればあとはどうでもいい。
持論だな。
難しい言葉知ってるね。超天才。
皮肉だよ今の。
Obviously. We reached Tama Bridge. Kawagami Academy was on the other side. This bridge was also known as the Bridge of Weirdos. Okay, there's already a problem right now. Koyuki isn't voiced. That's bad. June either? What the fuck? These guys are not minor characters. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. The nickname came from the parade of eccentric students who crossed it on their way to school. Oh shit. The rickety clack of a speeding rickshaw was heading our way. They didn't even voice Hideo of all people. Oh my god, you have to be shitting me. Hey, the craziest weirdo of all is here. Don't even look at him. The rickshaw screamed along fast as a bicycle then came to a sudden stop. Good morning, commoners. We are Cookie Hideo. Hideo, the hero. Let the symbol of our glory be burnt into your memory. Azumi-san didn't even get voiced, and she is one of the protagonists later on, the heroines later on, I mean. Good evening.
おはようございます。
あうっす。
We feel from you commoners no energy. Wait, fuck. We feel from you commoners no energy. Have the rights and taxes made heavy your hearts. Oh my god. Do not intrude, Azumi. We shall not tolerate one having a more prominent role than us. We might not. A hero's heart must be vast. It appears our angel Kazuko Dono is not among you, commoners. Explain yourselves.
鍛錬してからだろう。妹は努力家なんだ。
Oh, truly impressive. For it is in those daily toils that a warrior is born. Indeed, earnestness is the unyielding vice that clutches unendingly our adolescent heart. This day promises to be grand. Azumi, time to depart. She dashed off, Ruckshaw in tow. The two quickly flew across the
俺
bridge.
と同じクラスでなくて心から良かった。
学年が同じだけでも痛いがな。
Why?
相変わらずあのメイドやるな。
You wouldn't gain anything from her.
モロたちには分からんかもしれんが、隙がないぞ。
一人で人力車引いて自転車並みの速度出してるの見りゃただものじゃないってわかるって。
Exactly. Now that all of them were gone, we began crossing the bridge ourselves. On the far side, off in the distance, were the outskirts of Tokyo.
みんなおはよう。
Is Kazuko.
噂をすれば妹が来たぞ。
や
She gave a salute. Morning. I greeted Kawakami Kazuko, who'd run straight to us.
おうアンコ。
おはようワンコ。
なんか川辺で大勢伸びてたけど、お姉様？
ああ、つまらない相手だったな。
やっぱりすごいや。
Mm-hmm.
アンコ、今日は引きずってるタイヤ2つか。
その分川沿いに東京都まで行ってきたよ。
Kazuko likes to work on her speed. She should have probably worked on her strength
昨日
too.
は静岡まで走りに行ったのに元気だね。
いっぱい鍛えないといけないもん。私はお姉様に比べるとまだまだだから。
Maybe you should work on your strength.
けなげだろ。どうだ、自慢の妹だぞ。
照れるな。
100兆円で売ってやろう。
私売られちゃうの？
She's just playing.
冗談だよ。本当にそうなっても金だけ奪ってお前は売らないさ。
さすがお姉様、強くて素敵。いずれお姉様と肩を並べる強さを手に入れるわ。
I fucking wish. Two of her. Please no.
今のは聞き捨てならないな、射程。
Ah shit. She squeezed my head. Ow, that hurts. My vision's blurring.
カバンを持たせないだけ優しい姉気分だろ。
あれ？私たちの頭がいないじゃん。
Like always. He vanished without a trace.
よくあることかな。
Now that she met up with us, Kazuko was walking at a normal pace, while still pulling the tires behind
歩
her.
く時ぐらいトレーニングはよそうぜ。
私はいついかなる時も鍛えることを忘れないのさ。
タイヤ引っ張ること歩く僕たちが恥ずかしい。
この内気だからあんたはモロなのよ。
What the?
諸岡は生まれついての名前なんだよ。否定しないでよ。
こうして鍛えてけば強くなるだけでなく体もお姉様みたいにバイーンとなるわけよ。
She wants some titties. You want to match her figure too?
何を置いてもお姉様は私の目標。
Does that include it romantically as well?
頑張れ妹。私のバストは90あるぞ。
Really, you two?
とりあえずお昼に牛乳飲むんだ。
Even with that, some things are just never going to happen.
何喧嘩売ってるのヤマト。勝負する？
I mean, I look back at Nason.
ん？
Her training had melted away any unnecessary fat, leaving a toned body that accentuated her already large breasts. Then those supple legs of hers stretched down from that well-built waist. She was just overflowing with charismatic beauty. She wasn't known as the most beautiful girl in school for nothing. If she weren't also the strongest, there would have been as many guys hitting on her as there are stars in the
な
sky.
んだヤマト。ジロジロ見て。
She put her arm around my neck, trapping me in a headlock. Yeah, I was just thinking about how Wonko's goal seemed impossible.
何？バカにしないでよね。いつか巨乳になっておいおいお前の体は果物屋か？メロンが2つもあるぜとか言われてやるわ。ナイスギャグ。合格。
I had a delayed reaction on that one because that was freaking weird.
おお、宮古に受けたぞ。
バカども笑うな。マジなのよ。
Are you? Nah, that was hilarious.
何よ。ワンコはやっぱりお笑いキャラだね。笑うなよ。
Tears welled up in her eyes.
よしよし。なでな。
And she'd recovered.
お前ら調子乗ってるからぶちのめすわ。もちろん物理的にね。さあ勝負よ。
Shut up, Tyre.
タイヤ？確かにタイヤ引きずってるからね。そのネーミングセンス小学生？そんなんで私を挑発しようとかバカ？
Okay, Tyre.
うるさいな。
タイヤ、タイヤ。
タイヤじゃないわよ。タイヤ。タイヤって言うなよ。
She's adorable. Tears welled up in her eyes.
お前ら、妹あまりいじめると私が相手するぞ。
受けて立つ。ガクトが。
なんで俺様に回ってくる？
I'm sorry, Wonko, cheer up.
頭の中はあんたを殴ることでいっぱいよ。
Then you should start with Gakuto since his name comes first alphabetically.
ヤマトてめえ。
妹キック。
姉パンチ。
いって
モテるじゃんガクト。
Despite our fighting, nobody paid us any mind. This was nothing new after all. Fuck it.
キャップがバイトしている本屋の店長か。
決まってるわよ。ずっと一緒。
Wonko replied innocently. We cut it awfully close.
ではここで大いに学べ若者たち。
Nason, the only senior among us, ate her lunch early as she headed to her class in Building A. The rest of us were sophomores, so the 5 of us headed to Building B. Miyako had fallen silent as soon as we arrived.
しかし僕たち全員同じクラスになるとはね。
初めてだよな。中学校とかバラッバラだったし。
Honko lightly danced up to and opened the door. We're in class 2F, which is said to be a class full of troublesome students. Good morning. I always gave a warm greeting in the morning. As her brother, I'm worried that she may be going too far. She's maybe going too far.
ヤマトは女子から話しかけられるんだろう
Mm-hmm.
な。分け隔てなく元気よく挨拶してるってのもあるんだろうけど、羨ましい。僕は男連中しか来ない。まあいいんだけどね。
Once I'd done the rounds and spoken to everyone, I headed to my desk by the window. Miyako, who sat next to me, was already engrossed in a book. Specifically, she was reading a historical novel by Shiba-san. Honko, who sat in front of me, opened up her bag. Only to start working out with the hand grip she kept in there.
よく食べて、よく寝て、よく鍛えるが生活目標だから。委員長の移す覚悟はできてるわ。
You should walk to school with us once in a while, Ginsan. I said to the person behind me.
コミュニケーションに俺を入れる必要ね。
This is more like a habit of mine.
まめな野郎だ。
Then the bell rang, so all conversation froze mid-sentence.
まずい。ちょっとそれ僕の漫画隠して隠して。
Wonko, your exercise equipment is still on your
おっ
desk.
と危ない。ナイスアドバイスよ。
すぐる、起きんと。鬼小島が来る時間だぞ。
Exactly. The clack of stern footsteps echoed ever closer from the hallway. Yes, the teacher is here. Once we all heard the signal, we sat up straight in our seats. They didn't even voice Ume-chan. The whole class gave her a proper greeting. Oh my god, this is already painful. I really gotta figure out if I can just add the voices. Nobody was reckless enough to try to whisper to a friend. She quickly went through everyone's names. Moments later, yes,
ナムアミダ仏。
she's not. She snapped her whip. Oh shit. Educational guidance. God, this is some kink play. Really, you damn monkey pervert? Uncultured swine. The cracks of her whips echoed again and again across the classroom. The next time you... Oh, wait. I am not reading this. Not reading this again at all, ever. This is absolutely freaking ridiculous.
水曜日に朝礼、木曜日に人間力測定。
It may seem, and Miss Ube left the classroom, her back as straight as an arrow. Phew, my ass. All the tension evaporated from the room. Pervert.
まあ痛そうで撃たれるのはごめんだけど、なぜか少し羨ましかった。
What now?
俺様も始業式の時に無知食らったが、なぜかそれを問題にする気は全く起きないんだよな。
I actually have to agree with her on that because that does sound like some kinky play. Chaika, you're still a teenage girl. You haven't actually been introduced to the wonderful world of bondage. That was one crazy homeroom.
宿題移させなさいよ、ヤマト。
It'll be 30 yen. 300 yen.
払えそうな金額、ただにすべきよ。
But 30 yen. I meant to say 300 yen. You can ask class rep then.
見せてくれなかったのよ。逆に怒られてさ。
Well, then you should learn how to do your work. She moped.
毎日いつでも見せてくれると思ったのにね。
You're so shameless.
みやこ、見せて。はい、これ。たっぷりと見なさい。イエス。
You spoil her, Miyako.
いいよ、ワンコなら。何でも見せる。
Hey, what do you think of our lax school
知
system?
るかボケ。いちいち話をこっちに持ってくるな。
Despite his words, he always replied. He really was a good guy. Kawagami Academy, the premier private school in Kawagami City. It had a reputation for focusing on individuality with loose rules and unique classes. Academically, it was decent. The finals decided everything as there was no midterms. Saturdays were off and we were allowed to work part-time. Additionally, the school was famous for its dual system, but explaining that could wait. The scariest person here was our homeroom teacher, Kojima Umeko, but I tried to stay focused in all of my classes, not just hers. Though certain idiots would rather sleep, however, that was their business. Lunchtime.
おー、開幕ダッシュ。
The ones who ate in the cafeteria sprinted off in a mad dash to the
今日は
battlefield.
こっちで食べるんだ。
Yeah, I had Kuma-chan buy some extra bread for me this morning.
へえ、そのパン屋ここらじゃ聞かない名前ね。
Our school's top gourmet returned to his seat satisfied.
私もお弁当。真っ赤なお弁当。
What the?
おう、みやこのは七味で染まりすぎね。
It just seems like girls who lack emotions always go for that spicy shit. Those of us who ate in the classroom took our time bringing our desks together, then taking out our lunches. Like seriously, it's always the deadpan characters who love spicy shit for some fucking reason. Freaking Kotomine and his spicy ass marble tofu. Freaking Miyako and literally any food she gets her hands on. And freaking Damn, I forgot her name. It's the chick from not Heaven's Lost, probably. It's the chick from that show and the Purgatory where people keep dying and stuff. I freaking forgot what the hell the show was called. Everyone was enjoying their lunch. A large area of the Kanto region is under a pollution advisory today as we were allowed to watch TV during lunch so long as we kept it on a news channel. Marco was just gulping down her second cup of milk when wow. Stolen goods and evidence of offenses, huh? It was probably Kazuma. Yep, it was definitely Kazuma Suichi who did it. Obviously.
Yogi, moonwalk.
Mystic art moonwalk. Miyako gracefully dodged the milk that spurted out of Kazuko's nose.
被害警備。それより
他にいないよね。
He's on TV this time.
前回の新聞からグレードアップしたね。
Good lord, that boy.
当然これも新聞の片隅には載ってそうだけど。
Yeah. Everyone, especially the girls, were going crazy over him. A lot of the guys weren't enjoying it. Weren't joining in on the fun. He always stands out. It's nothing, just a bit anxious.
相手を追いかけた理由がまたキャップらしい。
電話とか来ないとこ見ると本人自覚ないっぽい。
I at least hope he's not causing too much trouble for the police.
お礼にその店でただ飯要求してないかな。
That's more in your line of thinking.
何よ、勝負するっての。
Why are you always picking a fight? Just wipe up the milk.
ダメだ。キャップ携帯出ないや。
He'll come back sooner or later. Kazuma Soichi, our leader and cat, was a free spirit to a fault. Nothing much happened during after-school classes or your end-of-the-day homeroom
部
afterwards.
活やろうか。
Yeah, we're really diligent doing stuff. Doing club stuff day in and day
な
out.
ら帰ろうぜ。
We never missed a day in the go-home club.
私は今日弓道場行くから。
お、部活久々だね。頑張ってね。
最低限挨拶はしろよ。こんちゃーすってな。
Before we go, a guy in class D wants me to lend him a
ペッ
book.
トの本？てか、ヤドカリ飼育の本？
Yeah, it's a good read and is based on real-life experiences.
D 組か。あそこ可愛い子いねえんだよな。
Well, I said it was a guy.
すげえ。じゃあ俺様はテニスコートで目の保養。
This was, in essence, my club activity. My parents had taught me that the way to get ahead in life was to make lots of acquaintances. I finished my business and headed home.
しかし男3人で帰宅っつうのも夢がねえな。
女の子のことばっかりだね、ガクト。
女欲しいな。そう思わないか、ヤマト。
It depends on the girl, I suppose. This will be my first save point. Not really. No one wants to rush it and end up with the wrong girl. I wasn't going to lie to him and say no. I wanted to proceed cautiously. What about Wonko?
俺様は犬をめでる趣味はね
すごい言い草だね。
Ouch. So, what about Miyako?
そんなことヤマトが言ったらミヤコ怒るよ。
あれはお前一途だろどうとも思ってない。あとやっぱ胸が大きい。俺様がナイスガイな分
You're definitely not gonna get a girl. Let's try something else. Says, I mean, I'm a guy. Sure I do. But I wasn't as eager as him, of course. What about Wonko?
俺様は犬をめでる趣味はね
This fool really said I'm not into dogs, though. That is hilarious. It depends on the girl. You gotta think it through. For example, say you rushed out and got yourself a girl who loves to shop. She'd suck your wallet dry, then dump you like an old pair of shoes.
ああしゃぶってもらおうじゃないか。
なんか違う意味で捉えてるよ。
He definitely did. Well, let's put that hypothetical aside. What about
俺
Wonko?
様は犬をめでる趣味はね
すごい言い草だね。
What about Miyako?
そんなことヤマトが言ったらミヤコ怒るよ。
あれはお前一途だろどうとも思ってない。あとやっぱ胸が大きいといいな。
Her big tits does not matter.
俺様がナイスガイな分それに釣り合うような。
No. I don't really know what she's like, but there's a cute freshman living at our dorm.
一年なんざ花から眼中にね同年か年上よ。
Motherfucker, she's only a year younger than you. If she's a kid, you're definitely 100% a kid.
モモ先輩には振られっぱなしだしね。
モロもさ二次元でなく現実の女はどうなんよ。
二次元は二次元で好きだけど、そりゃ僕だって彼女欲しいと思う時あるよ。
I mean, obviously.
それなら女と目を見て話すようにならないとな。
仲間内以外は慣れてなくて恥ずかしい。
Uh-huh. Then you still got a long ways to go.
じゃあな俺様はこれからジムで鋼の体作りで。
僕はゲーム。また明日。
Bye, maybe I'll read the book I borrowed. Oh yeah, I should make some money now to spend over the summer. I'm wondering how my parents are doing on their business trip. I hope they'll increase my allowance soon. They are. They asked me if I wanted to join them overseas, but that seems a bit, you know. I know, I saw the news. He caught the guy who tried to dine and dash. For the love of, what do you think he's up to now? Speak of the devil. He was already back in our dorm. Specifically, he was eating onion ramen in my room.
警察から解放されるの遅くなっちまってさ。おいこれお土産。
He handed me an onion cracker. The cops, doesn't that sort of thing drag
俺
on?
が埼玉っていいところですねって言ったら喜んじゃって、サイの国の良さを語られたよ。
What were you doing there? What were you even doing there?
バイト先の人が埼玉出身で、ネギとか牛とか特産品の話をうまそうにするんだよな。で、ふと食いたくなって土日使ってフラッと風のように旅に出てたわけ。
That makes two fans of journeys here. Though I thought you learned your lesson last time after you were stuck camping out under a bridge one
あ
night.
りゃ怖かったぜ。目覚めたら知らないおじさんが俺のジャージ脱がそうとしてたんだぜ。まあ逃げ延びだから問題なかったけどな。今度あのおっさん見つけたら同じ恐怖を味わわせてやる。
He'd probably enjoy
おい
it.
けね、バイトの時間だ。
He stood up, the bag full of onions in his hand. Why all those
食
onions?
堂のおばちゃんがお礼がてら土産にってさ。お前にラーメンの残りやるよ。それじゃあな。
Cap rushed out of the room. My room's going to stink of ramen for days. but the smell was making me hungry. Only the broth is left.
おかえり。2階の中村さんだったよね。
What?
違います。眉
隅中村
です。
そうだっけ。悪い悪い。ほら、お詫びにネギやるよ。
He took a few out of the bag and handed them to her.
これを私にですか。
じゃあ。
じゃあ。こういう場合はどういう風に返せば。もう姿が消えている。でもこのネギもらいました。人からプレゼントされました。やりましたよ、松風。やったな、まゆっち。こっからバリバリ頑張れ。はい
What?
いえ、そのなんでもないです。それでは。
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while on and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be